In this video, I'll be sharing with you all 3 things I did differently that helped me go from skinny guy to a muscular guy. This will be putting you all on real game. This will change your mindset about fitness and building muscle. Let's jump right into it. Number one, I stopped training 3 hours each day, 7 times a week. Yes, guys, back in the days when I first started working out, I used to spend like 3 hours, 4 hours in the gym. And not just that, even on Sundays, I felt like it's still not enough. I should still go to the gym and keep doing it. I just felt like the more I did it, the more the gain should be coming. But it's just the complete opposite. Never try that. As a matter of fact, when I go to the gym, I used to go around in the evening. Let's say 6 p.m. I will train till 10 p.m. I felt the more I did it, the more the result. And when I use the gym, I don't care if it's the chest, if it's the shoulders, if it's the legs. I'm trying to do every single thing on that particular day. I do like 7, 8 different exercises for my chest. This was because I needed the chest, I wanted to have big chest. So I kept hammering it with a lot of exercises. I did my shoulders, about 5 exercises. I did my legs, I did my arms. I was just trying to do every single thing. And most of you are just like me back in the days. You go to the gym, you don't have any plan, you don't have any routine. Whichever exercise that just gets to your eyes, you start doing it. You don't care about how much time you spend on it, how many sets. You just go there, start training from one machine to another. That's how I literally did it. When I go to the gym, I start from the cable machine. This was because the cable machine was close to the door, to the entrance to the gym. So I start with the cable machine. The next machine was the hack squat. So after the cable machine, I moved to the hack squat. After the hack squat, I knew there was a reverse. There was a pec deck fly, the one you used to do your chest. I moved to that one. That was how I literally worked out from one machine to another. Before 4 or 5 hours, I've used the whole machine in the gym, and that was bullshit. I never knew I was wasting my time, not until I stopped working out for 3 hours, 5 hours. And the reason why I stopped wasn't because someone told me that I was wasting my time, or it wasn't because I saw maybe an information online. Back then, like 15 years ago, social media is not what it is right now. Social media is more like popular. You see people, you guys are lucky. You see people come to the internet, share their workout routine, share what's helping them. But back then, nobody has time. Yes, there were people working out, there were people in great shape, people jacked, but they never told you what they did. They just came, did some posing, show off their arms, their chest, their huge back. They weren't telling us any shit they were doing. And I needed to get in shape. So I was just wasting my time until I got tired. It wasn't as if I quit, but I felt like I'm just tired. I need to reduce all the bullshit I've been doing. So when I started reducing it, when I went to the gym, I told myself, I'm not spending more than 1 hour. And the reason for this, the reason why I reduced was most times my job needed more of my attention. So it was like my job and workout was clashing back in the days. So I needed to put more attention to my job. So I was like, I have to do this within 1 hour. So instead of doing up to 7, 8 exercises for my chest, I did like 3 to 4. Instead of doing 5 exercises for my shoulders, I did like 3. On Sundays, I rested. I never went to the gym. I felt like I'm done with this bullshit. I rested on Sundays, most times on Saturdays. But when I went to the gym, I told myself, 1 hour max. Did you know that when all these changes came to place, I started seeing myself grow. I started seeing the huge chest I was looking for, the huge arms. I was like, what the fuck? So what I did was I started documenting every single thing I did differently. How I trained, what I reduced, what I was using more of. I documented every single thing. and I put it on repeat. I can even tell you my physique then when I started changing, every single thing I was doing was fantastic. I can show it to you on the screen here. My physique went crazy. People were like, bro, what are you doing, man? And that was how I figured it out. Most of you go to the gym, you spend 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. You want to train 8 times in a week. If there are 8 days in the week, you will train every single day and you have to stop. It's not working out. For me, no exercise should take you more than 1 hour 30 minutes. If you're spending more than 1 hour 30 minutes in the gym, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your fucking time. Me, I spend like most times 40 minutes, most times 50 minutes. Unless I'm doing my legs, I can spend 1 hour 30 minutes, but I spend less time now and the gains are crazy. So never spend more than 1 hour 30 minutes 5 to 6 times in a week in the gym. If you're doing that, just like I said, you are wasting your time. The second thing I did differently was I stopped ego lifting. And what made me do this is I used to work in a hotel back in the days. Okay, I won't mention the name of the hotel, but this hotel had a gym. So I had the opportunity to use the hotel gym, but the truth was I actually used it at night. I never used it in the morning, so that people are very jealous. When people see you, you're actively looking better, you're actively working hard to make yourself good. They get jealous. And if you have this type of people around you, run away from them. People that are just jealous because you're trying to work hard. When I see someone else doing something better, I feel like, damn, I want to be like that guy. What do I do? I start putting in the same work they are doing instead of jealousy. Jealousy doesn't make sense to me. If you're right there sitting down and you're jealousing your fellow man because he's just putting in the work, man, you're not using your right senses. Anyone that jealousies you because you're trying to get better, you should run away from this type of people, and they can't really do well on their own. So I was using the gym in the night because I don't like drama. So I had this guy. When I started using the gym, the result was there. I started building muscle. Then I had a friend. I won't mention his name. He saw my physique. He saw I was getting a lot of accolade. I like this guy so much because he wasn't jealous of me. He saw the accolades. He saw the exposure. It was making me look better. People were kind of complimenting me. He felt like he should do the same thing I'm doing. So he came to me and asked me how I'm doing it, that he wants to join me. So in the night, this guy and we go down to the hotel gym. We sneak out in the middle of the night because most times we do night shift. So we walk out. So at a point, this guy started growing muscles just like me. And the truth about the whole thing is, I started working out before him, but his muscles were getting bigger than my own. It was crazy, guys. So I was like, damn, what's going on? How can someone I brought into the game start doing better than me? I didn't jealous him. I was trying to figure out what he was doing differently. By the way, we trained at night. All the time we trained at night. Even before he started training with me, I trained alone in the middle of the night. Like, I was fearless. And the gym was down towards the pool area. And that area used to be very lonely at night, more especially when the customers have left. Most times in the night when I'm walking out alone, the weights fall on me and I fight against it, man. It was very risky. I took a lot of risk. Then there was nobody else in the gym apart from me. Sometimes when I train, like when I'm doing the bench press, I won't be able to lift it again, and the weight will just be on me. I have to struggle. I nearly died. I won't lie to you. And this thing happened repeatedly to me. So it became more like a custom. I found a way, a way to always escape when it happened. And this was something that told me that I was actually ego lifting. So this guy joined me. I noticed something about the guy. Like I said, he was making more progress than I did. And I noticed his weights were just okay for him. He did his rep. He was able to do 12. He was able to do 15. But when I want to do my own, I will try to prove to him that I've been here before him. So I will double his weight. And I can't even do three repetitions. And that was crazy to me. And that proved the whole thing I needed. The guy took his time. He loaded the weight, only the weight he can move. And he did more repetition. But I was trying to show off. Then I did less rep. And that was also what made the weight fall on me when I used to work out alone in the night. I was always ego lifting. And that proved every single thing I need to know. The guy was going at his pace, but I was trying to show off. And that guy taught me. He taught me that ego lifting will get you no fucking way, guys. If you're training consistently and you're not seeing good results, I just want you to check yourself out. Maybe you're ego lifting. Maybe you're doing weight that you shouldn't be doing on a normal, that is greater than you. When it comes to building muscle, it has to be within a rep range. There is what we call hypertrophy. And hypertrophy is anywhere between 6 to 12. So when you're doing below 6, then the weights are so much. You can't build muscle. Instead, you're either training for strength or you're just getting stronger. But when you do above 12 and upward, it's more like cardio. If you want to lose weight, yes, that will help you lose weight. But when it comes to hypertrophy, it should be between 6 to 12. So you have to use the weight that will allow you do between 6 to 12. And that was how I got in shape. I stopped ego lifting. So stop ego lifting. And the third thing that allowed me go from skinny guy to muscular guy was I started following people that have what I wanted. Most times I come on here, I give you all free advice. And most of you mock me in the comment section. You tell me that doesn't work. But I'm in great shape. How the fuck did I get in great shape and I'm telling you to do something and you think it doesn't work? That doesn't make sense. If someone is actively in the position where you want, there has to be something those people are doing that you're not doing. And that was another thing that changed my fitness game. I started watching more fitness people, I started taking more of their advice. I started following them. The worst thing that will happen to you is take advice from people that don't actively have what you're looking for. Most of you listen to your homeboys, you listen to yourself, and you think that's what is going to get you results. It can't. If it would, you would have been there. Now you ignore people that actively have what you want and you think you are gonna make it. There is no way. So always follow people that you think that has what or the result you're looking for. If I have the result you're looking for, you can follow me. You can still listen to other creators. That is the fastest way to get the result you want. And this is it, guys. These are the three things that help me go from a skinny guy to a muscular guy. And I hope this helps you get in shape. I hope this changes your knowledge about fitness in general. And that is it, guys. Like and subscribe, share the video. I'll get back to you on the next one.